Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It looks like tensions in the Middle East have hit a boiling point once again. And this time, former President Donald Trump is making headlines with some serious military threats against Iran. So what's happening? Is the US about to go to war with Iran? And how did we even get here? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In today's video, we're breaking down the latest reports, what Trump is really saying behind closed doors, and what this means for the rest of the world. Let's get into it. So here's the situation. Earlier this month, Israel launched multiple airstrikes targeting Iranian nuclear and military facilities. It was a bold and risky move, and as you might expect, Iran was furious. Tensions across the region spiked overnight. Now, former President Trump, who's been laying relatively low since leaving office, has reportedly told his advisors that he's considering U.S. military action in support of Israel. And we're not just talking about minor air support. We're talking about the possibility of full-on strikes against Iranian nuclear sites. According to a report from the New York Times, Trump's been presented with several options ranging from refueling Israeli planes to deploying USB-2 bombers, with bunker-busting bombs to hit Iran's heavily fortified Fordo nuclear facility. In typical Trump fashion, he's also been posting on social media, calling for unconditional surrender from Iran, and hinting that regime change might not be off the table. And if you think I'm exaggerating, nope. He literally asked, quote, "Why wouldn't there be a regime change?" In a post last week, now officially, his defense secretary says the goal isn't to topple the Iranian government, just to cripple their nuclear program. But let's be honest, once the missiles start flying, who knows how far this could go? This isn't just saber-rattling either. Iran has already threatened to retaliate if the US gets involved. They've promised what they called irreparable damage to American interests in the region and military bases in Iraq, Syria, and the Persian Gulf are now on high alert. There's also the risk of massive disruptions to global oil markets. About 20% of the world's oil supply passes through the Strait of Hormuz, and any conflict there could send gas prices skyrocketing worldwide, not to mention the thousands of US troops stationed in the Middle East, who would immediately be in harm's way if this escalates. And here's the other issue. A lot of lawmakers are questioning whether Trump even has the authority to launch these kinds of strikes without congressional approval. Remember, the U.S. Constitution gives Congress the power to declare war, not the president. In past administrations, presidents have used executive orders and existing military authorizations to justify limited strikes. But taking out major nuclear facilities in Iran, that's a whole different level. So what happens now? Well, diplomatic talks are basically on hold. Iran and European leaders were scheduled for negotiations, but those have been paused. Meanwhile, U.S. forces are on standby, and the world's watching closely to see whether Trump actually makes a move. Some insiders say it's just political posturing, Trump flexing for his base. Others believe he's serious, and that any strike could trigger a dangerous chain of events. Either way, it's a tense moment for global security, and we'll be keeping an eye on it. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Trump will go through with it? And what should the US do next? I want to hear from you. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.